back to the Highlands.
Yes, thank you very much. It's always nice to come back here.
On a personal level, you know, how was the whole experience for you being away and competing to such, you know, a high standard?
It was actually unbelievable. I think it was the best 7 or 8 weeks of my life, especially football-wise. Sorry about this.
It's Gareth Bale, is it?
Not quite. It's the guy that frames my paintings. There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry.
So if we can start again, just tell us on a personal level what it's been like for you, the whole experience at the Euros.
I think it was the best 7 or 8 weeks of my life, being out there with some fantastic people, the boys, the staff, everyone. We had such an incredible welcome in Dinard itself, in Brittany, and obviously what the boys did on the pitch was incredible, and obviously it was just a fantastic 7 to 8 weeks being out there.
To get to the semi-finals, I mean, everybody watched as things unfolded and it just seemed to get better and better, but to get to that level, I mean, are you still kind of pinching yourself? You know, did that really actually happen?
Well, a little bit, because, you know, I think it was 1958 the last time Wales qualified to a major tournament. So Wales as a nation had waited so long to see our country performing in a tournament of, you know, such as the European Championship. And for me personally, to be involved there in one of the 23 players up there was, you know, I was so proud, and so was my family and friends. It was an incredible experience, and I think we grew every game. We got better and better every game, and we got all the way to the semi-final. I think inside the squad, I think we had the belief, we had that passion and belief that we thought we could go all the way. We weren't afraid of any sides. We had something special within our squad. Everyone pulling together, everyone fighting for one another on and off the pitch, and that's something we had. And if you've got that, I think you've got every chance of being successful.
You're obviously one of 23 within that 7 or 8 weeks. I mean, but obviously is that bond going to stretch beyond, you know, into future tournaments and maybe even beyond your own footballing careers?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the boys had worked so hard for the last 2 years to get to the European Championship out in France. You know, the manager Chris Coleman had made it clear what was needed to qualify, and the boys on the pitch, you know, worked their socks off, and so had the staff, to make sure we had everything in place to be as successful as possible out in France. So yeah, you know, for me personally, being one of the 23 was an incredible experience for me, and a time I'll cherish and never forget.
How's it been back in Wales since then? I mean, have you spent much time there afterwards, or, you know, the scenes at the time, you know, the nation's pride was just unbelievable. Is everybody still on that high down in Wales, do you think?
Probably. You know, it was so nice heading back to Wales after spending so much time in France and seeing so many had turned out to welcome us back in Cardiff. It was incredible to see, you know. There was literally a sea of red there everywhere. I remember the doors of the castle in Cardiff opening, and there we are. We were just among just thousands of Welsh supporters that have come down, you know, from every corner of Wales to support us and show their appreciation of what had been achieved out in France.
You're back in the Highlands now, back to earth with a bump. How difficult is it to kind of switch that off and concentrate on the day job here now? Is it quite easy for you to kind of say, well, that was a brilliant experience, but now focus ahead for the season ahead?
Oh yeah, you know, obviously what had been achieved there was incredible, but now it's down to business. Now it's focusing on the new season ahead. I'm really looking forward to that. There's a tough one on Saturday, and then it'll be the season starting from there on. So it's important now to get as much training done, get as many, you know, handling on the ball for me personally, and get my eye back into things, get my sharpness back, and get ready and try and get myself in physically, as good as I can.
And none the worse for a shortened break.
Yes. It wasn't a long break, but you know what, I'm so grateful of that though. I wouldn't have wished for it any other way. If you were to offer me to be with the Welsh boys and to achieve going to the semi-finals, or to have a 6 to 7 weeks off, well, I think that speaks for itself. As I say, it was the time of my life, and the time I'll cherish for forever.
And as you can kind of take from it, I suppose, take it into this season, a smaller team can achieve great things.
Yes, I think the gaffer touched on it. I think it was last Saturday. What we have inside the walls of our dressing room is and has to be something special, because we are together in there, regardless of whatever happens. Outside, whoever comes here, we are firmly together and we fight for one another, and that's the spirit we have here.